You are live.
What's happening, everybody? How are you?
Hello, everybody. What is today? Tuesday?
Yeah, welcome to the
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We're super excited to be here today. And we are going to have Miss Victoria Reynolds on at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is just 30 minutes from now. You guys may remember Victoria. Chances are you probably do. She's been on twice so far. The first one was a live show. And then the second one...
The first one was a recorded show. The second one was 60
we rolled
in the
right
Money Tree.
into a live 60 in the Money Tree live show. We've known Victoria, for at least 10 years now?
Yeah. You guys remember her, right? I mean, it's the one that was that did the Money Tree thing, right? She does the Money Tree, the 6-dimension thing right there.
How could you forget her?
Yeah.
And so she's going to be on. And are you prepared, Jay?
Yeah, I think so. I think
you guys
we're
have
get
some
through
questions
this. You guys
ready?
got to start rolling in your questions. Get your
Hi,
groove
Mike.
on. You know what I mean? Get you going. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? So get your groove on. And
You know what? I think I'll use this crystal today.
Why?
I don't know. I've been holding it recently, and I like it. And I remember the other day I used it, and I put it up to my third eye, and it actually worked pretty good.
So check this stuff out, everybody. We actually are waiting
Good morning,
for
Mike.
We're waiting for these tuning fork things.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be so much fun.
So Pineal Gland, all these different things that they do, but apparently they're gonna be pretty cool. So as soon as we get them, we'll use them on the show, and we'll see how we all do with that.
Yeah,
so
we're going to start opening the show and using them throughout the day to reset everybody's energy also and balance out the energy.
Yeah. Hey, so check this out. This lady that was on. Have you ever heard that app Nextdoor? Nextdoor.
Nextdoor. Yeah,
Everybody's got like the Nextdoor apps, right?
Yeah.
So there's this lady, and she literally wrote this whole dissertation about how she's walking out of and boycotting every health food store in Florida,
What?
mind you. Yeah, because they didn't wear masks. So she's wearing, you know what I mean? So she's boycotting all that stuff there. So
I don't even know how to
I know. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? So
address that one. That's insane. So what do you want to talk about today, Jay?
Well, I think that a couple of things we want to get you up to speed before Victoria got in there. We want to give you a sense of like how you're doing with your vibration and what you need to do. A couple of things we're doing. Hey, Linda, how you doing?
Hi, Linda.
So
Happy Tuesday.
A couple of things is what we've been doing as we go through this progress together is I wanted to share with you that just a couple of examples. So when you're waking up, because we're still getting a lot of those like, hey, people, I know a lot of it, we do it too. Hey, Christina, how you doing? Is that people start to wake up in the middle of the night. And remember, try not to get to sleep, like force yourself to go to sleep, because that's just always painful, right? Just try to meditate yourself back to sleep. So, and I can tell you.
Hi, Selena.
For the last few days, I've been really getting deeper into that. If I wake up, no matter what time there, I start waking up and I get back into the meditation. And that really helps me doze off to another sleep. Now, what I'm noticing happens, so check this out and try this out. If anybody's intrigued with that whole out-of-body experience and really experiencing that, I notice now when I am meditating.
Aw, thank you, Terry.
You're throwing me off, man.
Sorry.
When I notice that I am meditating, I notice that I'm actually aware of my out-of-body experiences when I go back to sleep. So try it on. So instead of going back there, I just want to kind of give you a reminder there about that you do try that on. Also, too, is
What about this?
What?
I was going to say, are you being affected by the Schumann resonance coming in?
Heartbeat of the earth, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that what that is? That's Selene talks about that too, which we're going to be interviewing Selene here this week too. She's on schedule, and we'll
next.
Yeah. So
she's up after the show.
Let's see here.
Oh, no, I'm asking you a question though.
Me? Am I affected by the Schumann resonance?
Yeah, that's
How
what
am
the
I
question
supposed
is.
to know that?
Well, I guess we're going to find out.
I mean, I guess everybody
people getting
is
affected by the Schumann resonance coming in now. So I wonder if that's like ascension symptoms.
Well, you know what we say about ascension symptoms, right?
What do we say about ascension symptoms, Jay?
That's exactly what we say about ascension symptoms. Remember, if you aren't elevating there, you need a mind, body, and spirit reset. Visit our friends at Hemp, everybody. I'm not kidding you. This stuff is magical. I got to tell you still, every day, it's like every time we come here, I'm getting better and better and better. Hey, look, anybody, I want to share, which I don't like to even talk about this on here, but you can't deny that my hair is growing back, right?
It is.
Honestly.
We actually have people commenting on it.
Yeah, you can't. I'm telling you. I don't know. If you've got somebody that wants, give it a go. It doesn't look like it's taking that long. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
Now, what was Linda doing? Linda.
What were you doing, Linda?
Maybe she was doing what you were saying about the meditating yourself back to sleep.
It's the best thing in the world, I tell you. Because I tried it a couple of times without it. So, I take, we've been telling you, we take the melatonin, and that gets me to sleep. And then I go to bed early too. So that's part of my problem. So when I sleep early, I wake up earlier. And then, so it's like usually like 3 or 4 in the morning kind of thing like that. But if I go later, then I will. But so after the melatonin kind of winds down, then I just meditate back. And usually within 20 minutes or so, I can feel my consciousness shift. And then boom, at that point in time, I can just literally just start to go back to sleep, and then I start to get to a different place
well,
again.
Lisa Victoria is having tons of lucid dreaming. I'm using some of the crystals imbued with Tayshaun.
What's Tayshaun, Lisa?
I've heard of Tayshaun.
What is
I'm not
it?
exactly sure what it is. I thought
Lisa's
it was an
Lisa,
herb
can you
or
enlighten
something.
us on that one?
Yeah. Murray, what's happening? A cool morning on Southern Ontario, Canada. Well, thank God for that. Hopefully you guys are getting some sunshine and happy weather. I love my hemp, baby. This stuff rocks.
It does, Terry, doesn't it? I tell you, this is like game-changing stuff. So, I remember Julia was on a couple of weeks ago, or Julia was talking about on her show, Julia Treat, who was on the Collective channel, and she was talking about if you look at all of us a month ago and now look at us.
No, we look different.
Everybody looks different. Mm-hmm. It's freaking wild.
Well, you know what? We ordered last, and I ordered it because if you guys have been watching Kathy Hartman on the Collective Super Channel and the Quantum Super Channel, her transformation is not even the same face from a month ago. So she inspired us to get the Revive, the nighttime moisturizer, even though I also use it during the day. And it's been a week that we've been on it, and I have to say I'm noticing a bit of a difference. My skin's feeling it feels like it's got like more of like a glow to it. So I'm happy about that. So I'll be curious to see what it looks like in after the full month.
All right, Christina started doing meditations to activate the Merkaba. What exactly is the Merkaba?
Don't you remember? That's what Selene talked about, and JCK. When JCK went into the tunnels when she was remote viewing, she went inside the Merkaba, which is the protective. Well, you know what? Selene's going to be on the show after this one, so we'll get better definition of it. But it's like an energy safety something or other. So
what else, you guys? How's everybody else doing? I mean, are you guys healing? Are you feeling the breakthroughs coming your way? Seriously, I mean, we'd like to know about that. Life is so good. All right, that's a great answer to that question.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, life is supposed to be good. Remember, this is supposed to be 2021 is really, that's awesome, Terry. The 2021 is really supposed to be the best year of our lives. It really is. And this is where the beginning of the best phase of our lives, I think, should come in right now, right? So, remember, make sure you all are tapped in, mind, body, spirit, to be able to get there. How about the other people too? I want to thank you because we also got a huge response to the point where we've actually are in the process of setting up the next wave of super channels, right? Because we got such a big response to the initial one. So
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to make a quick little fix here, people. Go ahead, you can keep talking now.
Yeah, so
something's off with the green screen.
We want to.
Sorry.
That's all right. We want to get to the. We actually want to get to the point where we are really helping everybody get out there, because remember, the whole point behind this is the fact of, like, if we can collectively raise our vibrations together and are really kind of beating that same wave or a drum, all these things like we're hearing about, these Nasara concepts, these medbed concepts, all these things, they really can, I personally believe that they will become a reality for us. I just also personally believe that it takes a whole lot of energy to really make this thing manifest. So we all need this. If we're all wanting it, let's dial in, start sharing your truth there. So if again, revisit that. If you do want to, if you do have a message that you would like to share, maybe you've thought about it, maybe you're already sharing a message and you just really need to be tapped into more of an audience, email us again at askspirituallyraw@gmail.com. We'll get you out there.
We'll answer Terry's question in just one quick second. But you know what the best part that I'm loving with the super channels, Jay, is because people are coming out of the woodwork. People that are just normally would be listening to other people's shows. They're saying, you know what? I can do this. I'm scared shitless. I'm not going to lie. But I feel like I have a message to say. And with the right support, I know I can do this. And we are launching people like that all day long on the super channels.
It's such an exhilarating thing, isn't it, to be able to see people's stories? It's
awesome. And we appreciate all of your love and support by supporting our super channels and the broadcasters on it, because the majority of the people, like 99% of the people that are on the super channels, never had a YouTube channel. Or if they had it, it lay dormant. So this is like their first attempts. This is their first getting out into the public. And they're doing phenomenal. And they're doing phenomenal because they're getting great feedback. And we're really encouraging most of our broadcasters, actually, we're encouraging all of our broadcasters to go live so they can interact with the audience and help, raise the vibration and talk to people and connect with people and answer questions.
The other thing, too, is that the stories we get in every day from all of you, which are just amazing. I mean, I read them. I really do.
Oh, yeah. I read all the comments.
Everything all the time. We really do. And the stories that we get in about what you're trying to do are just so heartfelt and amazing. Mm-hmm. We really appreciate it. It's an amazing way to wake up in the morning when we get those emails, because it's like, okay, I've been thinking about this, and this has been my journey. This is what I'm trying to do. And I think maybe it's time for me to get the courage to do it. So I want to let you know, when you do become part of a super channel, the first step is that email us. We send you out the information so you can check it out. And then from there, we set up a call. So we talk together for a bit and find out what it is you're looking to want to get out there. And you're not alone. That's the good part about it, is because it's
super support. It's a super channel with super support.
It's a super channel with super support. On twice a week, we have communication on how to help, I guess, for lack of a better term, train you, or give you the tips that'll help you, just get comfortable, build your confidence, and we do it collectively. So you're there. You're not gonna, we aren't gonna let you fall.
You know what? I want to get to Terry's question real quick, but no,
Stacy's show yesterday, and guiding her through it on her first show. I mean, that's what a lot of people do. But
not to the training, like the crystal, you just kind of glazed over the training like very nonchalantly, but it's not nonchalant at all. We have 2 training classes each week on Mondays and Fridays at 1:00. And this is helping people, like, you literally, if you never had a YouTube channel and you don't even know where to start, we're literally taking people from the beginning, step by steps, how to set up a YouTube channel, how to set up a StreamYard, how to do interviews, how to get interviews. So it's a really great process. But I want to get to Terry real quick. Where and who can I have to guide me in meditating? New, never done it. Jay, this is...
All right, so Terry, I struggled with this forever, and I stopped doing it about 7-8 years ago because I got really lazy about the techniques that I learned. So let me tell you what's worked for me, Terry, okay? And what I really am totally down for, instead of just trying to sit in any type of lotus position, instead of sitting in like sort of any lotus position like this kind of thing like that, I can't get, for whatever reason, I don't get connected that way, right? So I think each to his own. What I literally do is I just lay down. When I wake up in the morning, I lay down in bed, put my hands up, you know what I mean? And I just sit there and that's it. I just focus right here, focus like on my third eye area, and I just start breathing and just getting in a super relaxed state. And I don't control the thoughts, okay? So I let the movie just run through my head. So let the movie run through my head, and then eventually the movie changes. It stops, and then all of a sudden, you're gonna find it. And then what'll happen is I found this happening is that pretty much now I'm at the point where pretty much after about 15 to 20 minutes or so, is that I can definitely feel my consciousness shift. Sometimes sooner, depending on where I'm at in that space. But that's it. I would say just lay there and be still. Be still and know that you are God, right?
Yeah. Exactly. 2 things, too. And the one thing you always want to make sure you do, before your feet hit the ground in the morning and before you go to bed at night and all throughout the day when you feel like you need it, always put that layer of protection all around you. We had Mark Atwood on last week, and if you haven't watched his show, go back and watch it. It's titled Spiritual Quarantine. And in it, Jay asked him, what does Mark do when, before he starts meditating? And he tells us specifically that something that he was taught years ago, how to protect his energy. And I'm just going to give you the cliff notes now, but go back and watch the show, where he literally sees himself inside like a glass dome, and he puts all the protective light all around it. And then he takes like how you would have a mason jar upside down, right? And then he screws the bottom of the mason jar on.
That's right. Yeah, he was talking about that. To
lock himself into like this jar of protection, and then he brings all the pure light into it and surrounds himself inside this, I'm just going to call it an upside down mason jar, and that's how he starts his meditation, and he does it all throughout the day. Now, real quick though, the other reason why we are getting such high levels of connection but a lot easier than we ever had before. It is because of the CBD. It's because of the hemp works. This stuff is so miraculous. If you guys are just starting out, or if you've been at it for like ever, and you feel like, you know what, I'm at a plateau and I want to get to the next level, but I can't seem to get there. I'm like having these blocks. The hemp works removes the blocks. The hemp works removes all that funky juju in your head that trips your head up all day long. You know, like the stupid stuff when you're sitting in the car, or you're, you know, diddling or watching TV, or just these thoughts start coming in, these negative thoughts start coming. All that stuff goes away into your head.
All that stuff goes away because you're not gonna.
This will this is like HempWorks takes an eraser, and erases all that juju that's been stored in your memory bank for decades, if not your entire lifetime.
Yeah, so don't be so stubborn as a product and just try the damn thing. And here's the thing too. No, for real. No, this is why I talk to my family. You know what I mean? Seriously. But I will say this to you: they are awesome, and we don't bring this enough. We got to start bringing this up there. But they have a 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee. So after 60 days, if you felt like it didn't work for you, ship it back and get your money back. I mean, it is what it is. So you got nothing to lose other than the aggravation that you're going through right now. As far as
wait a second, if we want to try HempWorks, I just saw
someone asked about what I use for the hair.
Okay. Well, you're using the oil.
Yeah, the oil, like the dropper, right?
No, but you don't put it on your head. You ingest it.
No, but you bought that conditioner thing, remember?
Well, I was going to tell you that. Yeah, first he uses the oil like we do every day, but I also bought the HempWorks deep hydration shampoo and conditioner. I used it today. I use it almost every day, and I love it. And I have curly hair, and it manages my hair. We live in South Florida, on the tip of South Florida, and so it's like humid all the time. And if you have curly hair, you girls know what I'm talking about. You need all the help you can get. HempWorks, it smells awesome. But we also we have 3 dogs. We wash them each and every week with the HempWorks, and their skin is their fur is like silk. They're like little silk
angels. They're like 7 years old, and they are literally like puppies again. It's the coolest thing. I mean, they run around like puppies. It's just
we have them on the dog CBD. Mm-hmm. Jay puts the dropper in their food every morning, and then they get a bath once a week with the deep hydration shampoo, the CBD, the HempWorks shampoo, and gosh, and they smell nice throughout the whole week too.
Hey, Rhea, congratulations. My partner and I are about to start a YouTube channel. Yay! I'm very camera shy and a little nervous, but excited to connect to my brothers and sisters. Listen, if we could do it, just do it. Seriously.
First thing, you really, if you need some help, come on the super channels.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. They're not just
soars your confidence level like you can never imagine. I mean, you go from zero. Imagine if you're in a village and you're trying to launch something yourself, but imagine if you got a shit ton of people around you that are going through the same thing.
That want to support you. They're cheering you on. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they really want to see you succeed. So just, definitely reach out to us, Rhea, if that's,
tell them.
Oh, yeah. AskSpirituallyRaw@gmail.com. AskSpirituallyRaw@gmail.com.
Now, you're going to want to open your own YouTube channel. I'm not saying don't open your YouTube channel. You want to certainly have your own. But you also want to broadcast off of the super channels because we've already done the work. Yeah. We've already built the platforms. We already have subscribers. So you can take someone who has no subscribers and plant yourself right into a YouTube channel that's already been built.
And remember, we've been doing this for 10 years, so we're able to help so you don't have to deal with the aggravation of what do I do? How do I do this? I mean,
it's a lot. It's a mess.
Renu, for the best product for beginners, I don't think there's any hard or fast line rule on that. It just really depends on exactly what you're looking for. But I would go to the site, take a look at their products. Remember I got to tell you, I try to get so much in before Victoria gets here. Don't forget, everybody, Victoria's going to be here in a few minutes, and get your questions ready. Get your questions ready on that one, too. But I want to let you know, when you do go to the HempWorks, I want to remind you, don't forget to register as a preferred customer so you save your money, okay? That's always the best way to do it.
Renu, the foundation of the line, if you're going to start anywhere, start with the oil. And if you're looking for everyday feeling great maintenance and you just want to connect at that higher level, all around with health and wellness, start at the 500 milligrams. If you have any type of issues, health issues, aches and pains and this and that, I don't have to go into it, that then you want to go up to a higher milligram. And so it goes from 500 milligrams up to 1,500 milligrams. We do the 500
We do
milligrams.
the 500 because of maintenance, but so it depends where you're at with it. So Linda wants to know, does the hemp CBD oil, does it help you open your pineal gland? I absolutely, from a personal experience, believe yes. My answer to that, my personal answer
It decalcifies it.
I completely, Linda, feel totally tapped in, totally tuned in. And you know what's amazing? These ideas and these things that are coming along the way as we're starting to move are just amazing. So these ideas are like just come from this crazy place, but what's even more crazy is our ability to be able to actually put them into action that just as fast. The
ideas are like right there.
But then the action steps are right there behind it. So it's like, here's your idea and here's what you do to do it. Here's your idea, here's what you do to do it. I mean, it's like we are getting like, something's guiding us along. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, this is interesting. This is why we're doing the psychic game show. Reynolds says, I see that you've become intuitive. Was it there before? I'm noticing it recently. Okay, so let me answer that question. Yes, we've always been intuitive. The reason that we are doing the psychic game show is to expand our psychic abilities.
And for you.
And training everyone that's watching to do the same. So Jay and I are literally standing on the end of the plank and throwing ourselves out there to the wolves. You guys are sending the questions in, and we're just using our intuition to answer the questions to the best of our ability. But we got backup. We got the big guns. That's why we bring in specific psychics to follow up on, did either of us get it right, get it wrong, and what is their interpretation and what is their answer. So today we're having on Victoria Reynolds, and then next week, make sure to mark your calendars, we're having JCK.
Yeah, JCK.
She's going to be the guest for the psychic game show.
There's going to be a lot. This is really going to be tell your friends about this, because this is really a very unique, fun, interesting way for everybody to learn intuition. So it's interactive, right? So, as people are getting questions, we can also be able to make sure that, you try to get your answers and see how you were along those processes. So Victoria's going to be coming on in just a few. So start getting your questions ready.
Linda has a question right now.
What?
So, Linda, if this scroll gets too long, repost it. And so we don't miss it.
When you notice about the shows, and I know you guys are asking, don't forget, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell.
There's Victoria.
Looks like she's there.
Hi, Victoria. Well, let's bring her on. No time like the present.
All right, cool, everybody. All right, let's get Victoria on here. Hold on. Hold your applause. There you go.
Not that one. That's Jean's.
All right, I'm getting it.
There you go. Upright that one.
There you go. VictoriaReynolds.com.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Hold the phone. She was clearing her space.
Oh, yeah. You want to do what you got to do? Why don't you give us a thumbs up and we'll bring you right on. You tell us when you're ready.
We'll just keep talking till you're ready. Oh, she's spraying herself, I see.
You got to see
I
this
want to find out what she's doing.
You got to see this whole getup.
We won't talk to you. I just want to see what you're doing.
Yeah, don't say anything, Victoria.
Yeah.
Just do it.
We'll talk. You do what you do.
Yeah.
She sprayed herself with something. I have no idea. I'm going to find out. Oh, wait, I got to put my earphones on. Hold on.
Now we need the earphones. Victoria, good morning. How are you? Or good day.
I'm excellent. I slept in again this morning. I'm normally a go to bed by 9:30, up at 5:30 person.
Mm-hmm.
But
us
lately,
too.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks I'm not in bed until 11, and then I'm dragging myself out of bed at 6:30. So it's because I've got. Okay, here's the truth. I am so freaking excited about life.
I know. It's like you can't even sleep.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what we're.
Oh my God! You just nailed it. Thank you. Yes, that's why we can't sleep. Damn it.
That's what it is too. You're right, because that's what it is. I'm so freaking excited.
I'm so glad you said that, because it's like, is it ascension symptoms? Are people connecting with me? No, I'm just so freaking happy. It's like I'm so excited. I want to be awake so much of the day.
Yeah, and doing, like, squeezing as much as we possibly can out of life.
Yes, exactly. Now, Victoria,
and time is moving so fast right now.
Oh my gosh, it's like
squeeze it all in. It'll be nice when time starts slowing down again, and we can actually
enjoy it, or sit back and be like, So Victoria's talking about the What was this spray you just did? And before you answer that too, I want you to help Jay and I and the audience, before we get into this, clear our energy so we're able to focus and give you better answers.
Okay.
What should we do?
I do. Hang on, I gotta let my cat out, otherwise he'll meow the whole time.
Do we need to put that light on, you think?
Do you think we do?
You just, Victoria, hang on one second. Just turn around real quick and let's see. Yep.
You want the light?
I think so.
5 minutes. She'll be telling me to turn the light off.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I got to reset it. Hang on. Hold on.
Let's do like that. It's the same thing.
Oh, well, you're wearing black.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Hang on. Let me just reset the camera.
I'm having a hard time getting it to read.
There we go. That's better. I forgot to do that. Okay, so sorry, Victoria. Okay, so tell us, what should we do?
Well, I was using a Palo Santo stick. So I have a smudge spray. I do have a smudge spray that I use in the morning. It is lavender and sage spray. It smells better than sage in your house. I don't need the smell of pot in my house for 3 days. And then I discovered that I can buy Palo Santo oil to add to that. Right now I just have Palo Santo sticks. So I just did a quick smudge with my
great. What about if we don't have that in the office? Can I use a crystal?
Or is there something energetically?
Is there anything
that
else I could use at this moment?
Like, can the intent work? Oh,
nice. Okay. So what do you want me to do with it? Do what you just did?
You actually don't need anything. I just do. The important thing is to remember that our word is law. I think I mentioned this on another interview that if you go back to the very first sentence, I think in Genesis, it says, first there was the word. So our word creates. Our word is law. And so what we speak is, and what we write is basically spelling, right? We call it spell casting, but what we speak becomes reality. So if I'm in a really quick hurry, like I was this morning, I just went clearing. Then you clear it, transmute it into its highest potential, and I send it out to be of service elsewhere. Because the only thing that's allowed in my space is what's aligned with my highest divine truth. And then I set the intention. Sometimes you'll see me back here with my eyes closed. It's because I'm setting an intention that what comes through me is what's best for the audience.
Okay, can we take a moment and do that, everybody? Moment of silence. Okay, Victoria.
I call forth and forward the highest loving divine truth and set the intention that what comes through me is what is best for all concerned. With grace and with ease and with infinite clarity, so be it.
So be it.
So be it.
I'm ready. All right.
Get your questions together,
ready.
everybody.
I'm ready.
All right, or I'm going to have to start asking April questions. All right, so let's start with Linda. Okay, Linda, thanks for being a good sport here. Nobody wants to be first, but Linda, thank you very much. I'd like to ask what I can do to help the children. My brother passed in 2006 and came to me in a dream saying I needed to stay to be here. I needed to stay to be here for the children. What do
you go first on that one? I went first all last week.
I'd like to ask, what can I do to help the children? My brother passed in 2006 and came to me in a dream saying I needed to stay to be here for the children. All righty. So, Linda, this is what I got. I'm going to go with my gut here. All right. Holy crap.
That's just a tough one right out of the get-go.
All right, Linda. So here's why you got to stay. Number one, because your brother just passed. Well, not passing, but he has passed. So the children are just connecting with him. So it's good there's a couple of reasons you need to stay here. A couple of reasons is that they would, they'll want to be able to connect to you as a parental figure, right? So they'll want to be able to make sure that you're there, and that's going to help them prosper by having you around them. It's going to always be, as they go through their emotions in life, it's just going to be something for them to be able. They'll want to reach out to you more and more and more. And that's going to be there. So you need to be there for them for emotional reasons and also support. So
that's really kind of what I got, actually, that more than anything, it's like you're their safety blanket, like you're their security blanket. Listen, I'm only going to just throw out what I'm getting. They really look up to you. Obviously you're, an aunt figure, but they really in their heart of hearts look up to you, and they feel like that. He feels like that they feel like that you are the closest that they can get, you know, in terms of their father's lineage. So there's that super strong connection, and he doesn't want them to lose it. Victoria? What'd you get?
Yeah, so the visual I was getting, I was seeing a visual of Jesus sitting there, and he had all the children around him. This isn't just about her family. The impression that I get is that she's here for the children.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
I'm hearing this song, Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, I'm getting major goosebumps over this. That's what Linda's here for. And the feeling that I got was that after her brother passed, there was a part of her that almost had no reason to stick around. That's how hard his passing was on her. And he, hey, look, you have more work to do. You need to stay.
Very good. Very good. All right.
All right. Off to the
We
next.
were off on that one, Jay.
It appeared to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was up. That's what I'm hearing.
Probably not. Probably you were right.
All right, we got to get our groove on. Give us a break, everybody. We're trying.
Hold on. Okay.
She's doing it longer than us.
Yeah.
My
She's a
God,
pro.
yeah, she's a
We're
pro.
amateurs.
I know. All right, Ming Ming.
Okay, go ahead. I'd like to know if once upon a time I was incarnated as one of the children underground. Oh, okay. I can't understand the heartbreak I feel every time I think of them. Ming, 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 Ming. Were you one of the children underground?
What are you using a crystal now to do this?
Hold on. Hush, hush, hush. Oh, my God.
What?
I got yes.
That she was one of the children?
Yes. Yes, I got yes, you were.
Were you? Okay. All right, cool. I got a...
I was not expecting that.
No? Okay.
No.
I can't understand heartbreak. I got no, and I think that you understand your heartbreak. I can't understand the heartbreak I feel. I think you're just super empathic, or you got a lot of empathy for them. But I got that you weren't one of them. That's what I got.
Can I add to that too? Hold on. I got that she's been sexually and severely abused before, so she also may be interpreting that as, or I may be interpreting that as, yes, you were underground.
Good save.
Well, no, that's
good
how I'm
save,
feeling.
Yeah. All right,
Victoria?
Oracle.
My impression is yes.
I was right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you, Victoria.
So my understanding is that what happens with a lot of these kids is what's called soul recycling. So they don't have the opportunity to leave and process their life before they come back through. It's like, the word I'm hearing is karma on testosterone. I don't like that, but it's where normally the soul gets to leave and go through soul processing before it chooses to come back through and do another karmic cycle, because there are more lessons the soul wants to learn. With a lot of these souls, they don't get an opportunity. It's almost like they get trapped in this recycling, and that I don't think this is the first time she's had a life of trauma. Now the other thing is she is also very empathic. My impression of starseeds. So sometimes the starseeds will come in as volunteers and get trapped in the cycle. Unless she probably has also had some trauma this lifetime as well, to be able to actually understand the depths of sorrow and suffering those children have.
Which is why I just want to put a little disclaimer in there. I wasn't getting excited that you had these experiences. I was excited I got the answer right. So let's just be clear.
I get that you were excited that you Ching, I'm on path with that. A lot of times starseeds will choose lives of suffering like that to be able to be of maximum service to humanity. So in Ming Ming's case, she wouldn't be able to serve the children when the story starts to really come out to its greatest potential without her actually having experienced that suffering herself.
Oh,
that makes a lot of sense.
All right.
Off
to the next one. What's cooking has a question and says, have I made the right decision? I closed my business and I'm watching and homeschooling my children. Have they made the right decision?
My immediate answer was I got yes, yes, yes.
have I made the right decision to close my business and watching the homeschool? Yes, absolutely. And you're going to get an online business of some sort, I would imagine, or something that you'll do that'll actually be a lot better than what you just closed. So I think you're onto the right track there, is my vibe on that.
Victoria?
I agree. And this is a little bit of this is from my own personal experience. I closed my business to stay at home with my kids. And I wasn't homeschooling. Now I'm homeschooling a high schooler and a college student, which itself is interesting. But yeah, I left the path of entrepreneurship to be a stay-at-home mom after the 2008 recession, and I don't regret it. I created an incredibly beautiful relationship with my kids. Now it's a little rocky, as conversations we've had in the past. That relationship has been very strained. But I have to let you know that this week, both of my kids decided they want to come live with mom again. So,
oh, congratulations!
Good for you.
That is
Mama
awesome.
just needed a minute. Mama just needed a minute to reconnect. There
right,
you go.
Exactly.
Good for you.
I really did need that because I haven't had any time to myself for about
No wonder you look like you were glowing today too, because it looks like you did something really, really extraordinary. So that explains that. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
And I don't regret for 1 minute sacrificing my business to be there for my kids, because it wasn't just for me. It gave me the opportunity to volunteer at school and let them know this as well. I touched so many kids' lives being able to be in the school with my kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Congrats.
Yay.
That's wonderful news. I'm happy to hear that.
All right, you're up.
Okay, Josh, I'm beginning to start an extremely divine path that I'm going to be able to help so many people with quantum technology. I guess I just want to know if it is truly from source. I got it. Do you want to go first?
Well, you apparently do. Go ahead.
No. You go first.
All right. So I want to... Yeah, because I believe yours is coming from source, Josh. And let me tell you why. Because your opening statement, you're coming from a place of a lot of love. But I think if you're coming from love and you just feel that love along the way, I think that should be a good indicator that you're coming from source. I think if anything doesn't feel like love, or it feels like too difficult, and it's like you don't have that chill or that just emotion, that good emotion, then that's not coming from source. But I think what you're getting is from source.
I got a yes right away. Victoria?
I did too. And the thing for people to realize is that the dark side doesn't have the ability to create.
True. That is a very good and unforgotten point.
So new concepts and new ideas come in from the stream of consciousness from source. And then the dark side starts to recognize individuals who have promise, and then grab them and try to pull them into the dark side. But the dark side can't create. So this comes from source. So it's really important in his case to continue to hold that it is always loving, that he stays always in the understanding that this comes from divine source, and to always use it for the greatest good of humanity, and not allow himself to get sucked in as promising and tempting as the dark side is, to hold the knowing that this is divine sourced through him.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, Josh, brother, good work.
Congrats.
Good work. We wish you a lot of love on your journey there.
Hold on. Let's give Victoria a quick plug so we don't lose this question. Victoria, you want to give a shout out to your website? People can get a hold of you. And Victoria is also on both our super channels. She's on the Collective Super Channel and the Quantum Super Channel. So make sure to go check her out there as well.
Super easy. It's VictoriaReynolds.com.
VictoriaReynolds.com. Everybody check her out.
Margot?
So, Margot, why do I go to the same place every night when I dream? For like a year straight, every night, it's like another dimension, but I'm not necessarily thriving there. What is this telling me, if anything?
Sure. You want me to go first with that one, Jay?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me read the question again. Why do I go to the same place every night when I dream? For like a year straight, every night. It's like another dimension, but I'm not necessarily thriving there. What is this telling me? Okay. Margot, what I got was, it's a mirror of your life. So it's kind of like your dreams are mirroring what's actually happening in your life. So in other words, wait, before you go, let me just keep reading that. It's almost like, just like what you just said. but I'm not necessarily thriving there, which is what I'm getting, which is happening within your own life. It's like you're living this life, but you just feel like you're going through the hamster. You wake up, you do this, you do that. Like the inspiration isn't there. The energy isn't there. That zest for life isn't there. And what I'm getting is that your dreams are giving you a mirror image of your day life.
That's good. All right. So, wow. All right. So what I'm getting is, okay, so here's the good news. What I'm getting is you're showing this every night because it's ready for you to make that change. Whatever universe guides or whatever it is showing you that, okay, it's time to make that change now. This is showing itself to the surface so you can get rid of it right quick so you can thrive. So I think that's a good thing. It's just showing you over and over again. It's kind of like saying okay, listen, let's take care of this, Margot. Be done with it and move to the next phase. So you're right there right now. I think it is a good thing for you. That's how I see it. So Victoria.
I don't usually do dream interpretation. I'm one of those people that doesn't dream for some reason. Well, I get the idea why I don't dream, because apparently I'm doing work at night when I'm sleeping that I'm not supposed to remember. But what the sense that I'm getting from Margot is that it's talking about a specific part of her life that she keeps revisiting that needs to be processed. There's something in her life that she needs to finish working through. If it's a relationship that she knows she needs to leave in order to move forward, or a job she knows she needs to leave in order to move forward. And that this is kind of showing her you're doing, like you were saying, the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result, right? We tend to do that because we want the security that comes with staying where we presently are. And it feels like there's something that hasn't been resolved in her life that is asking for her attention to be resolved and to be processed and worked through.
Excellent. Thank you.
Margot, good luck to you.
Yeah, best of luck to you, Margot, always. Jen B. Oh, my God. This could be like, listen. Okay, Jen B. Should I marry my partner? Do not shoot the messenger. I got no.
What? That's heavy.
Jay?
I'm not going to answer that.
Victoria, help us out.
I was getting a no as well.
You can't know, damn it.
Don't shoot the messengers, Jen.
All right.
Okay.
It is.
Maybe no, not right now.
I got no, not at all.
Yeah, I don't know if this person is a soulmate.
Yeah.
You know, so there's soulmates and there's twin flames, and there are people that were intended to meet across our path that we learn lessons from.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason that I'm sensing this is in the verbiage herself. Should I marry my partner? Partner feels more like it's a business arrangement rather than the words I'm feeling is, should I marry my beloved? Do I feel cherished by this individual? And I'm getting the sense that Jen's not feeling really cherished.
I agree with you there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be a good time for me to say that this show is not intended to replace any medical, legal, or financial advice. Thank you very much. All right.
We're not licensed psychologists here. So.
Right. So Jen,
Exactly.
good luck to you.
Is this a question? Thank you. I knew the crystal children come in the world. Yes, that's true. Okay. Let's see this one. Thank you. I'm a Peter. All right. I think this is a question, so I'm just going to read it.
Okay.
Teresa Lent. Hi. Thank you all. Thank you, Teresa, for your love and support. I'm a pediatric nurse, but since my awakening, the medical field doesn't align with me. I've been feeling the pull to still be a healer in some form. Any insight coming through?
Bless you. Teresa, absolutely. And so still get really connected with the fact that you're a pediatric nurse, because you're in a prime position. And I think you're one of the fortunate ones that have that medical background, but you're also now are getting your spirit flow through you, which is now going to allow you to be able to merge what you know from Eastern practices or Western practices into Eastern philosophies and use alternative type healing as a way of the future. And you're going to because of your background and because of that, you're going to help a shit ton of people with this, looking at different ways to do this, especially as people really move to the next phase of yourself. So I would say congratulations on your new life, and bless the old life, because that's the reason you're going to be able to do the new life.
I ditto on that
Try to
one.
top that one.
I can't. No, that's exactly it. And yeah, I was getting the exact same feeling. And this is, again, why we've created the super channels. We've created the super channels for people just like Teresa that are on the fence. Maybe they've had this old lifestyle when it comes to their business, but they're feeling this nudge, this heart, this pull that's pulling them somewhere else, and they want to be able to speak and help others, but they're not exactly sure how to get to cross that line. This is exactly why we started the super channels for people exactly like Teresa. They have a message, they feel it's hugging, they want to start speaking it, and the super channels are the platform for that. Okay, Victoria.
I completely agree. A lot of people, once they have their awakening experience in the medical field, start to see that medicine is an industry, and it's about medicine, not about healing. They're actually two completely different things. The field of medicine is about medicine.
This one?
Where healing is about healing the whole person. And again, exactly what you were saying, that having that background as a pediatric nurse gives her the credibility that she wouldn't otherwise have. Because up until fairly recently, if you were a healer, you were just woo-woo and whack and didn't have any actual experience. So this gives the ability for her to have that credibility while also incorporating healing practices. And as pediatrics especially, that's something that very few people are specializing in.
Exactly. That's huge. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. There's so much that you can do. And there's just so many ways that you can not only,
yeah,
this is like, really. You should be off and running, girly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, send Jay an email at askspirituallyraw@gmail.com, because you're ready to roll. The time is now for you to get moving, girly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Diane, what's your thoughts on the fence coming down at the White House? Jay?
Who cares?
That's a great answer.
Who cares? Worry about your own life. Get to the other thing. That fence will go up and down, Diane. That's my thoughts. You know, that's what I think.
What's your thoughts on the fence coming?
That's my thoughts.
Oh, no. Oh, I think she's asking what's the thoughts literally on the literal fence coming down. I just dawned on me with that. So if you're asking, is that literal fence coming down at the White House? Not anytime soon that I got. How about you, Victoria?
Did we interpret the question right?
I got what she meant. The fence that they put up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The actual physical fence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a minute, I was like, wait, did I miss something?
No.
Yeah.
No, my understanding is they will stay up for as long as they are needed.
There's the answer to that one.
For as long as they're needed.
As long as they're needed, and trust that they are there. They're there serving a purpose.
Yeah, that's true. What about Tara, Jay?
Okay, hold on. Tara.
If I was reincarnated, did I work with children? I love children and I want to help. Tara. Sorry. I need all the help I can get.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
Okay, what did I work with children? I got, yes, you worked with children on many various levels, and also okay, so it's like you're through the cycle, like you've worked with children a lot, but you've also been the child that's been needed the help as well. So it's like, you know, you've made that cycle more than once. So to answer the question, I love and I want to work, want to help children by all means. Yes, there's so many possibilities and opportunities for you to be able to do that. It's more up to you, like for you to be like, I'm ready now. I like whatever fear or issues that you may have had, just to let them go and follow your heart and start doing what you want to do in life. And this is something for everybody. Do what you love. in life or stop doing it immediately. Because if you're doing something every day that is not making you feel happy, that is not at all helping you grow. It's not at all helping you evolve. It's not at all helping us collectively as a consciousness raise the vibration. So start doing things that you love every single solitary day.
If I was reincarnated, did I work with children? I love children and want to help. So I think you were one of those children before that needed help, which is probably why you want to come back here to give help. My short and simple answer.
Okay. Victoria?
Well, ultimately, we all know deep inside what our path is. And that I don't think Tara would even be asking that question if there wasn't something, a part of her that already knew the answer.
True.
Okay.
Bingo on that one.
Cool.
Greg Herrera, something is holding me back from reaching my mission. I'm stuck. Do you have any info regarding this? Jay?
So, Greg, I think what's holding you back, brother, is you. I don't think it's something. I think you're looking for outside ways of what's holding it. I think when we talked in the beginning of the show, I think really start to take those moments to really practice your meditation and get connected to your divine source. I think that's going to be crucial. I think once you start doing that, if you run with that, I think probably in a few weeks you'll start to notice that you'll start to feel unstuck. That's my vibe. But I think what's holding you back is you, not something.
I got the exact same thing. The word that I got was ego. Your own ego is holding you back. So what you want to start doing is start living your life from your heart center, from your heart space, and not from the ego. And you'll start to see an immediate shift real quick. So I think it's you. Victoria, what do you think?
It's always us.
What's that?
It's always us. It's always something inside of us. So with the ego gets a bad rap from people. It's really like the child inside of us that wants to be loved and nurtured and wants to protect us. So the ego exists as a means of self-protection. It's very possible that he has some unconscious, unresolved beliefs from his childhood that he hasn't worked through yet.
Oh.
The ego gets trapped by those childhood beliefs. So it's not like the ego is a bad guy that's trying to prevent you from reaching your soul's. It's more that there's something that has the ego in fear of stepping forward. So what is the fear-based belief that's preventing him from moving forward? That's where he really needs to get to. What are the unconscious beliefs that are blocking me? So one of the practices that I've learned is I ask myself when I'm feeling stuck, what am I stepping around? What am I missing? What is it that I'm not dealing with that needs to be brought to the surface for me to remedy? And some of that stuff is really uncomfortable because we have to be willing to dig deep into
That is very true.
Bring them up. So it could be something from his childhood that he hasn't resolved yet that the ego is using to keep him in fear of moving forward toward his mission.
Wow.
That's a great answer. Thank you.
Good
very
luck,
much.
brother. Good luck.
Yeah.
I wish you a lot of love. Debbie, I am a senior and want to know if I'm going to have a big change in my life this year, like leaving my job and moving to another state.
The first immediate answer I got was that all depends on you. if you want, Jay, stop. Let me. I'm sorry.
Oh.
If you want a big change in your life, only you are going to make that big change in your life. So the answer to that question, Deborah, from my perspective, from what I'm getting, is that's 100% entirely up to you.
I just get yes. Like she's moving to another state and she is leaving her job because she's already thinking it and it's already in her mind and she just needs a little bit someone to nudge her over. So I think you're going.
Cool.
That's
Victoria, what do you think?
I got a yes as well.
Yay! There you go, Debbie.
Good
You're
luck,
off and
Debbie.
running. Go pack and go hire a realtor
Yeah.
right now.
Go south. It's warmer wherever you're at.
Yeah. That's for darn sure.
Good luck to you, Debbie.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, let's see the next one. Hello, June. Thank you very, very much.
June,
Hello
how are
there
you?
from Utah. Thank you very much. Hold on. I can look at the okay. I'm not sure if this is a question or not. I'm going to just read it. Is it that one? I could. Oh, wait, I got to go back up. I could look at the sky for 20 minutes before getting bored, even if nothing was going on. My ears are picking up on frequency going up and down with major bumps when I actually sit and listen. I think that's more of a statement. So Victoria, do you want to tag on anything with that?
Oh, you know what? I'm not seeing that one on the screen. What is it? What did it say again?
I could look at the sky for 20 minutes before getting bored, even if nothing was going on. My ears are picking up on frequency going up and down with major jumps when I actually sit and listen. It's more like a statement. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I call that love streaming. It's one of my favorite places to be.
Aww.
Yeah, and our bodies do have the ability to pick up on these higher frequencies. So this particular person is very much in touch with the frequencies that are coming in. What we have coming in have been coming in very strongly since 2015 are gamma waves, and they're actually changing our physical makeup. And I'm being reminded of this again, they're activating our superhero capabilities.
Oh, I love that.
So this is someone who is out there and just basking in this beautiful energy that's coming in. We call them goddess waves because they actually are recreating our physical makeup. And that's really cool that this person can actually feel them.
Absolutely. And you know what's even more cool, Victoria? I'm so hooked on your 60 money tree. I do that every single solitary day now, because before I literally had a jackass backwards. But then Victoria's like, no. You're working much too hard at it. Let the universe rain down on your harvest. So that's what I do every single solitary day. Now, when I'm running, I see these golden rain showers, even though yours were golden, they were growing golden apples, but golden rain showers. And instead of me harvesting it, I have the universe sprinkling it. So I ask the universe every single solitary day to rain their golden showers on. First, it started out with a garden. And then I went from a garden to a plantation. And now I went from a plantation all the way to an entire harvest of things. And in the harvest, I have the collective super channels. I have our life, our house, our child, everything I ever wanted.
What about our puppies?
The puppies, everything is in the harvest now. And the universe showers them every single solitary day with golden showers.
Amen.
And let me tell you something. Her formula works like a charm. Because what I've noticed, Victoria, since I started doing this, since you showed me the way, that things are just coming much quicker. And like every day, there's like cha-ching, ching, cha-ching, ching, cha-ching, ching,
It's energy.
ching.
It's good energy.
Yeah.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of money tree, let's get to some money tree questions real quick here.
And, you see a money tree question?
I do. I see two of them.
Sweet.
Hold on one second. If I can get back to what the hell did I go?
You know, that's such a lovely sound, Victoria. Cha-ching, ching, cha-ching, ching. You know, that's why do you think when you go into the casinos, it's the best sound? When you walk into the casinos and those doors open and all you hear is ding, 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 ding. And that energy, that adrenaline rush shoots right through you. And you're like, I'm ready. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to make it. You know, if there's just something about that energy that's like electrifying.
So I am going to get here. Bear with me, everybody. I'm seeing questions. This thing just skipped on me. Bear with me.
What was it? Well, we stopped. Didn't we stop there?
Where?
That's where we left
Was
off.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I'm going to leave my job. That
I'm
one?
going to leave my job and find a different line of work. Co-workers, it's no negative. I can stay up here anymore. Okay, Kat, let's jump to you real quick because I saw you. Am I going to leave my job and find a different line of work? Co-workers are so negative. I can't stand being there anymore.
Oh, Kat.
Let me answer.
Yes.
She already answered her own question.
Yeah. Leave. Run, Kat.
She already answered her own question.
Yeah.
You're not going to be there. Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Go put your resignation in today, Kat.
You concur, Oracle?
I do. Yeah. So I have to go back to an experience that I had when I was younger, and I had said something very similar. I had heard literally the day before that be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. Well, the next day I had said, you know what, I don't like my job. I really don't want this job anymore. And I actually lost my job that day. So be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
Cat's already made the decision to leave. I would say, yes, you've already consciously made the choice to leave. Start looking for something else.
Excellent.
Otherwise, the universe will say, great, you don't want this job anymore. So then you won't have an income at all. So start looking elsewhere.
Exactly. If anybody needs more help after the show, go check out Victoria at victoriareynolds.com. She'll give you a full-blown whatever you need. A full-blown whatever you need. She has courses, she has classes, she has, sessions. She's got it all. Which one?
The one that's highlighted.
Oh, okay.
No, right there. Up. There you go. Down. There you go. Yep.
Hello. What? Okay. Hi, Lynette Perkins. Hello. What do you see me doing in the future to help humanity? It was your pick. You go.
So that's a proverbial question that a lot of us have tried to figure out. So what I would recommend you do that'll help you a lot is I would recommend that you start, if you're not already, I would recommend you start getting on some broadcasting and start talking about humanitarian issues. And then through that, you're going to notice that you're going to attract a group of people that are going to gravitate to one thing or another. So, for example, if people start to gravitate more towards you about healing, then you'll know that, okay, I need to focus more on the healing. But if they start to grab more about how do I increase my wealth, then they'll start to gravitate towards more of that. But I think for you, since you're really right there right now, I think that's I personally believe, Lynette, that we're co-creators, meaning that, we're tapped into the source so we can really write our own story. This is my opinion on this. And I think that so are you. But I think that the best thing to help you with this is I went through that same question and, still often do. We always want to evolve on that is to start verbalizing it more, start getting out there, start getting in groups, start getting a pod. I just get the idea that that's a good thing for you. I really do.
Yeah, I do want to tag on to what you said about broadcasting, because when you said that, I was like, oh my God, well, she should be writing a book or something. I don't know necessarily if it's a book, but Lynette, just start writing, because when you start writing, that's when you're going, it's like when you're broadcasting, your show evolves, right? And sometimes you may start out talking, I'll give you an example, like Maria Bernandez. She started out on the show, because she's also a chef. She's a multitude of things. She started doing cooking shows and recipes, and that went great. And then from there, she started doing a little bit of finance, because she has like 25 years in a financial background, and that went great. And then she started doing shows on the Star and Just Sarah, and it seems like she's found her niche with that. Mm-hmm. So through her speaking and talking it out is where she's literally found her niche. She's carved out a niche for her right now. Similarly, you could do the same thing by either speaking via a show, or for me, I just saw you as writing. I don't know, again, if it's writing a book, but when you start writing things down, you're going to be able to realize, oh, yes, this is what I want. So you're narrowing that path and clarifying and defining what it is that you really want to do, and you're going to be able to get that answer really easily and really quick.
Boom.
Oracle.
So what I was getting a sense is, yes, writing for sure. I think Lynette needs to buy a beautiful notebook. I have like 15 of them. But get a really great notebook and start taking personal inventory. A lot of people don't do this. And this is about taking personal inventory of all of your gifts, all of your skills, all of your successes, all of the lessons that you've learned, even in the failures, because that is your... It's like the compost that you start to really grow from. It's like going into the very core essence of who you are. What is it that you loved as a kid? What is it that calls to you? So it's like this, and what I'm seeing is a jigsaw puzzle. So all of these are pieces of the puzzle. And once you can write down all of those things, a more clear picture will start to emerge. The important thing is to remember that no one is just one thing. In the old world, we were labeled by what is it that you do. That's
very true.
The new world we're moving into, we're all Renaissance people. Mm-hmm. We're not going to be limited by just one label. So a lot of people want to say, what is it that I'm going to do? It's more about who is it that I'm going to be in the new worlds, because we're all going to be love, having a human experience. And then how do all of the skills and everything that I've learned in the old world, how can I turn them into a beautiful picture who I'm here to be moving forward. And I wasn't getting a clear direction for her. What I was seeing was many things. Perhaps it's administrative in one thing, and it's a creator in another thing, and to not put ourselves into one little stream, which is what we've had to do in the old world. Just allow more than one thing to open up.
I so love what you just said, because that is, you nailed it with the shift. It before, which was not that long ago, we were all about, what do you do? How much money are you making? What is your career? How long did you go to school? And now it's about, you know what, Jay, what do you really want to be in your life? Really, what do you want to do now? What makes your heart happy? What makes you feel good? Not what drains the life out of you every day working like a dog for someone else. It's now working for yourself and being happy every day.
Work
And
like a dog for yourself. It's better.
I love what you said. That was so poignant. Thank you.
Alrighty. I am kind of having relationship issues, watching many of my friends getting married back to back. I am spiritual. Does that mean maybe God wants me to sin?
I'm having relationships issues watching many of my friends getting married back to back. I am spiritual. Does that mean maybe God, I don't know what you mean by maybe God wants you to sin. Like what in reference to, hold on, I'm trying to read that 1 second, please. Thank you. In terms of sin with your relationship, I'm not even getting that question. I don't understand the question. No, but but the part about I'm kind of having relationships issues watching many of my friends get married back to back. Victoria, I don't even know where to go with that one. Do you?
Yeah.
Wait, Victoria, hold 1 second, please, babe. Go ahead. What do you think about that?
All I was going to say is that I think that you'll get a more of an accurate response if you give more of a specific question.
Yeah, it's like kind of cluttered or cloudy question.
You know, like will this? Well, you know what I mean? I don't know.
What
Sorry,
do you think, Victoria?
The feeling I'm getting from this question is there's guilt. This individual is feeling guilty for, see, I don't do the word sin. Sin is a term that's created by religion to keep people feeling guilty and small about their own lives. The word sin actually means to miss the mark.
Oh.
And it's been used by our religiosities to as a means of controlling people, keeping people feeling guilty and ashamed about themselves. So shame is one of the most hurtful things human beings have ever done to each other. And it's one of the most hurtful things we can do to ourselves.
Good point.
And I would suggest for this particular person to take a deeper look and because it feels like there's some self-abuse involved here, not like physical abuse, but mental and spirit self. It's like the bully in the head that we all have one that beats us up. This particular person's bully is being is really shaming them. So to take it be okay with being on your spiritual path and not be ashamed of the experiences that come with the human experience.
We are getting down to the close of the show, and I want to get some more questions in. But Victoria, these ones are really going to go right to you, okay? And there actually is a lot of questions regarding this one right here, and I'm going to read it to you, Victoria. Victoria, do you call on Saint Germain and/or the Violet Flame to manifest abundance? I know he is an ascendant master, but I've heard 50-50 on if he is aligned with good for mankind with his fund.
Saint Germain, I do work with the Violet Flame. I'm actually part of the Violet Flame myself, and Saint Germain is an energy, a being that I work with very closely. He's actually a friend of mine, and he's very much aligned with the prosperity programs on our planet. He is one of the guardians of the Ascension, and one of his roles is the prosperity of our planet. Now, the Saint Germain Fund has been infiltrated, so do not answer to the questions. No, and if you actually read the document itself, the foundations that the money flows down through are not of the light. So just so I'm clear, focus out of the Saint Germain Fund, because that is not where the prosperity is going to come from.
Got it. I want
So-
clear. Just let me clear that. So Saint Germain, thumbs up on him. The Saint Germain fund, thumbs down.
Correct.
Got it.
That may be the misconception that
Yes,
people are
I think
talking
you
about.
just
Okay.
cleared that up.
Thank you
okay.
for
So wait,
clearing
did
that.
you missed the one about the husband?
Oh my gosh.
It's
what?
Fifi Jules. Let's see what she's saying with her husband. My husband is still very 3D, and I'm trying to create a new Earth and a very 5D. Will he ever wake up, or should I move on? Well, Victoria, this is an interesting question, my dear. Hold on.
boy.
Hold on, Fifi. Hold on, Fifi. Fifi wants to
I'll
know.
step out of this
will
show
the
for a
husband,
moment.
will the husband? I got the husband will wake up. What'd you get?
Oh, that he'll wake up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I feel like he'll maybe wake up is I feel like he's going to start to see your way of thinking, which is going to open up more possibilities for you to really not move on. So I think you're going to start to see him try
Okay.
harder. That's what I see.
Victoria, what do you see?
I'm actually getting the same thing, which is interesting coming from me because I personally had to leave my husband because in communicating with his soul directly, I was told that he was not going to be ascending and that I needed to let him go. In Fei-Fei's case, I'm sensing that once this, she needs to continue moving forward. Let him be who he needs to be while she continues moving forward. Because what happens with a lot of us, at least for me, I ended up not progressing because I was holding myself back, attempting to fit into his world. So she needs to keep moving forward, whether he comes along or not, because it's going to be his choice.
Do you think then should she move on, Victoria?
Not necessarily move on within her own space. So he may stay in his fear and judgment, not allow his perceptions and his judgments to prevent her from moving forward. She can continue to progress in the same home, just not to allow his attachments, not allow who she thinks she needs to be to keep the peace. Let him be who he needs to be. She can keep going. It can still be in the same house. Eventually, a lot of this exposure is going to happen. I don't see him moving into 5D. I see him moving into 4. I don't see him moving into 5.
Okay.
At least not anytime soon. He may eventually get there, but making the leap from 3 to 5 is really, really difficult unless you intentionally, consciously, voraciously work at it.
Great answer. Okay, Miss Vivian. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have my daughter's ashes. It's hard to let them go. Should I free them over the sea or keep them for now? Okay, so I'm going to tell you my story, and then I'm going to try to answer your story. But I'm only going to tell you from my perspective when my mom and father passed away. I couldn't hold on. Me personally, I just couldn't hold on to the ashes. It was the first thing I did. Actually, was because we live right by the river, and I did it because we really didn't have a service, and it was my version of a service. So for me, it was, I knew that they wanted. For me, here's how I felt. I felt like if I was holding on to these ashes, I was going to be holding on to not letting them transcend and holding on to, why did you do this to me? Why did you leave me? And it was going to make my healing a lot more difficult. That was my feeling at the time. So Vivian, to answer you about your daughter's ashes, I can't even begin to wrap my mind around what you're going through or what you've been through. That's number one. I'm going to try to get an answer to see if you should move them or keep them.
We need dramatic music now.
It's quite. I got whatever your heart wants to do. If you feel you're ready to let them go, then let them go. If you feel you're absolutely not ready to let them go, then absolutely don't let them go, because there's no right or wrong answer for this. And no one can give you the right or wrong answer because there isn't one. It's however you feel that is going to help you heal. That's the right answer. Jay?
Free them, my dear. Free them. Because in a few years, if you don't free them, you're going to be like, I should have freed them. And it's only going to be for your own peace of mind. So you can know that in your own mind that you felt like, okay, for your own healing, your daughter is always going to be with you. You got to know that. So I think the physical element of, having the ashes there, maybe that, but I think you would heal faster if you did. And I really do. And again, I'm really, really sorry for what you're going through. And a lot of love to you.
Absolutely.
Hope it all helps.
Beautiful Victoria, how would you answer this?
So her daughters are actually communicating with me.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're saying, Mom, you need to let us go. You are torturing yourself by hanging on.
Aww.
And I'm having kids. I can't even imagine what she's feeling, what Vivian's feeling. And at the same time, her daughters are telling her that she needs she won't have the closure that she deserves until she finishes the process. And then the ashes are actually contributing to the suffering.
You gave me chills, and thank you for sharing that, because that's exactly how I felt with my mom and dad's ashes. I couldn't release them fast enough because I just felt like the more I held on to them was only going to end up hurting me in the long run even more. So thank you for sharing that. That's not an easy one. I appreciate that.
We are, everybody, gonna get ready for another show. So what that means to you is that we need to disconnect this energy a bit, right?
So how about if Victoria helps us do that?
Well, I do want to do that, but before we get there, everybody, I do want to thank you, and really, whatever you believe in, bless you, and really just remember to just tap into your source, stay with your meditation. VictoriaReynolds.com, our good friend, if you would like some direction from her, how she can help you elevate and get some clarity on some of these questions that you all are answered. You get already a sense of her style here, but VictoriaReynolds.com. So don't forget to check her out on there. Victoria, thank you very much for being our instructor for the day. We appreciate that. Our spiritual substitute teacher, right? And yeah, so check
That's good. That's what I think I'll start calling it.
It is there. And remember, everybody, again, if you need that mind, body, spirit reset, don't forget to visit our friends at Hempworks. I really tell you,
Victoria's on Hempworks as well.
Stories on the street. This is the stuff that's elevating.
I got my coffee.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, Victoria, so you want to kind of release our energies, close us out from this? How do you normally do it?
Sure. Calling forward the divine loving source of all that is, to bring in infinite love and infinite light into the lives of every person who feels, sees, and accesses this program. And that what is true for each one of those is what is resonates through them. And we close out this field with infinite love, infinite joy, and infinite gratitude for being a part of this extraordinary human experience we all get to experience. So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Much love, everybody. Much love to you, Victoria. Thank you, my dear. I'm glad. Congratulations on everything. Moving forward.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. That's great. We're really super excited for you. And we're super excited for all of you, everybody, too. Remember, let's get through this. This is going to be the best times of our lives, like right this minute. Grab it. Take it. It's yours.
We're so super excited. We're so super excited for all of you. This is the best time to be alive. So don't waste it doing things that are not making you happy. This is the best time to be alive. So start enjoying your life and do something every single solitary day that's going to make your heart go pitter patter and make you smile every day. We love you so much. Together we are turning the universal key to global harmony and creating a unified world. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And remember, tune in often, tell all your friends, and most importantly, may all your dreams come true. Many blessings.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Much love.